Hello, welcome to Dream Big and Succeed with Sunday Ezekiel. And today is another brand new day. Firstly, I want to appreciate you for liking our previous videos and commenting. And for those who have been sharing, thank you so much. Please keep sharing, keep liking, and make sure you keep connecting with me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Thread. You can also listen to this audio on Spotify. Thank you very much. All right, today we're going to focus on this topic: how to stay ahead in your career and business through the principle of continuous improvement. Now, what is continuous improvement? That's a very good question we need to start with. Continuous improvement means always striving to be the best you can be. It means you're always identifying areas for improvement, developing and implementing solutions, and then making those solutions part of your everyday processes. It can apply to everything from losing weight to improving your relationships or accelerating your career. Our focus here is how you can accelerate your career and business. Now, committing to developing your continuous improvement skills means you recognize that life is a journey, not a race. It's about more than getting to the finish line as quickly as possible. When you take the time to uncover what you really want in life and build a plan to get there, you'll find that you've won the race and enjoyed the journey. Continuous improvement is often used in reference to growing a business. There is even a term for it, which is called Kaizen, Kaizen. Continuous improvement in general can refer to a culture of progress in a company, but it's also a specific set of business processes. It involves holding events at which specific business goals are discussed and all employees participate in suggesting improvements and developing a plan. Continuous improvement aims to make all employees feel valued in order to develop a culture of continuous progress, and is what every business owner must strive for. So, what is continuous improvement again? It is the key to becoming your best self in every area of your life. Let me say that again. Continuous improvement is the key to becoming your best self in every area of your life. Here we'll cover what happens in your mind when you face a setback and how you can keep improving yourself and your organization. Now, let's focus now on the phases of continuous improvement process. In other words, continuous improvement process have different phases. So we're going to look at each phase right now as we go on. If you've ever decided to take on a new endeavor, you know that progress isn't linear. When you start learning or doing something new, you see major results in little time. You are growing, and then suddenly, bam, you plateau. What happens after that is where the real continuous improvement begins. In other words, when you're making progress and suddenly you get to a point where the graph of your progress gets to a place where it plateaued. It's no longer going up, it's now static. This is where you need to really pay attention to the place or the importance of continuous improvement. At this point, many give up. But if you understand the four phases of the continual improvement process, you will know how to channel setbacks to push you further along in order to get to where you want to get to. Now, the first phase is this: have a strong start. When you start something new, it feels exciting. Sure, you are working long hours, but you are gaining customers, improving efficiencies, and learning the lay of the business land. You're even having fun Everything you do feels like continuous improvement. You've shot up in capacity and can't wait to scale your business or improve your skills, right? In relationships, this is the honeymoon phase. If you're learning a new skill, this is when you go from beginner to intermediate. At this point in the continual improvement process, your brain is running on adrenaline. It's an exciting time and you feel like you are invincible. In this first phase, it's essential to be honest with yourself. If you don't truly understand where you are, you won't know where you need to go. That's why continuous improvement always requires honesty with yourself. According to Anthony Robbins, there are 3 steps to transform your life, and these are: see it as it is, but not worse than it is. Next one is see it how you want it to be. And then third one is make it that way. Continuous improvement helps you implement the third point, that is, make it that way. But it all begins with seeing it as it is. When we stop sugarcoating our lives, we stop giving ourselves excuses not to act. All right. Number 2 phase, the plateaus and setbacks. While you're working on your continuous improvement skills, you will experience the training effect firsthand. Progress is never linear. You will get off to a strong start, but inevitably, you will run into an obstacle in your path. Your progress will plateau and you'll find it hard to keep going. Instead of rapid progress, it feels like you are never getting better. You might even start getting worse. You drop 15 pounds but can't get rid of the next 10. You've got a solid first hand on the tennis court, but you can never get your backhand to work quite right. Frustrating, isn't it? You can't help but wonder what happens to those early exciting feelings. What's happening in your brain now? You see, human tends towards dichotomous thinking. It's an all or nothing way of looking at the world. When we succeed, we often celebrate. When we fail, we start to question everything. This type of thinking gets us in trouble. Instead of quitting, remember that plateaus are part of the training process. Do you think the professionals, athletes, or the top entrepreneurs have never had this happen to them? Of course they have, but they recognize this stage as just another stop along their upward trajectory and they keep going. When you hit a plateau, note this: no matter how many mistakes you make or how slow you progress, you are still way ahead of everyone who isn't trying. Recognize that success isn't a place at which you arrive. It's an ongoing process, and we must embrace every stage of the journey, not just like the peaks. Okay? The third phase is recommitment to continuous improvement. Recommitment to continuous improvement. A setback can be stimulus to re-energize your commitment to your ultimate goal. It can be what helps you identify a new opportunity or a new area for improvement. But you must be able to leverage the pain and frustration to make you work harder. Setting a goal and navigating your path to obtain it are 2 different things, and you need to be prepared for unexpected bumps in the road along the way. But getting back on track is tough. That's why you need something or someone to break your pattern and get you back on track. A business mastery event or a business coach will remind you of your goals and get you back in the game. Having a skilled coach on your side is also an effective tool for learning to recognize limiting beliefs so that you can control your thoughts and emotions instead of letting them control you. Whether you meet a coach, attend an event, or read up on business strategy online, you must identify new areas of continuous improvement. Can you upgrade service experience? Are there ways to streamline your processes to save time or money? Perhaps it's just time to recommit to a philosophy of continuous improvement in your company culture. In personal development, continuous improvement might mean to, for instance, You need to switch up your weight loss strategy with a new workout routine, or enhance your relationship by ensuring you are putting your partner's need first and that you are keeping the spark alive. Learning a new skill will require you to have the resilience to push through the plateau and train even harder. Okay, the fourth part we're looking at is the final part. Study the results. Now, recommitting to your goal, you can once again become immersed and dedicated. You'll experience renewed energy because you've learned to see plateaus as a kind of resting point. As you learn to rest at the plateau before using it as a catapult for continued progress, your new surge will once again cultivate huge growth. Those pounds fall away, that backhand now surpasses your forehand shot, and your business is growing like crazy. Now, it's not the time to get complacent. Studying your results to see what works best is an essential part of the continual improvement process. Let me say that again. Studying your results to see what works best is an essential part of the continuous improvement process, because you are going to hit another plateau. But when you know what works, you'll be ready for it. Analyzing the impact of your solution is vital to continuous improvement, because in business, you must know the financial implications of every action you take. You can apply this phase of the process to personal development too. The mental tricks you learn to perfect your backhand can be used to serve too. The resilience you develop to lose those last 5 pounds will help you keep them off. So when that little voice tells you it's time to give up, you can reply that you are already at a higher level than the last time. You can reply that you have the solution because you've studied the problem. If you think of your progress as a graph, even though there are some valleys, the peaks continue to get higher and higher with each passing plateau. Believe this, and you will always see continuous improvement. I believe when we go back and listen again and again to these phases of continuous improvement, we'll come up with a lot of lessons that we have learned from it. All right, thank you very much for your time today. I want to admonish that we like and share this video to our people so that many people can learn and keep learning from this. And I trust that the next time I come your way, you'll have something new to hear from me. And before that, please connect with me on all social media platforms where you can listen, and also you can also listen to our reels from this teaching and from other teachings. It's going to help a lot. Thank you very much for your time once again. Until I come your way again next time, don't forget to dream big and succeed. Cheers.